Motivation and procrastination, two things that never fall apart. And in this video, I'm gonna use this graph to deeply analyze the relationship between motivation and procrastination. Cause this is my channel, I'm gonna do whatever I want. Okay, back to the graph. So, the starting point of your motivation is usually when you get a new cool idea, or you watch some motivation ass video, or it's just start of the new year or month, and you just wanna start fresh. Like this guy over here. We are in 2021, I decided to kind of focus on YouTube and not procrastinate like I did in shitty 2020. Like, new year, new... Yeah, I'm definitely sure I became more productive and not upload every decade, you piece of shit. Anyway, so your motivation goes up as you plan things out and get hyped about becoming the new me, but after like 3 days, bam, this procrastination monkey kicks in. Maybe a week, it depends. Anyway, it just kinda plays with the graph in your mind a little bit, and then, boop, you procrastinate it, which makes your motivation graph drop about 13%. Like, for example, you missed the workout. At first, you kind of feel bad, but then you're like, it's like the first time I missed the workout. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, you know? And the graph starts to rise again. Yay! But then you miss it again, cause you're too busy binge watching YouTube. So this time, you'll gain self-rationalize by saying you gotta do twice as much work the next time. Well, good luck on that. But anyway, you still feel a little guilty in the back of your heart, so your motivation goes barely up. And then, you know, of course, the next day you missed again for some goddamn reason, and this time your procrastination monkey dropped your graph about 83%. Yeah, big damage. And at this point, you're like, fuck it, I don't wanna do this thing, and just forget about the whole thing. Like, this is probably most of us when we try something new. And for me, how most of the time I procrastinate is because of being too perfectionist. Like, for example, I'm planning to start studying at 4 p.m. But after watching YouTube videos unconsciously, the time passed to 4:03. And of course, I don't like this odd, ugly, dissatisfying number, so I changed it to 4:10. But then no, change it again to 4:15, cause fourth of an hour is 15, which is nice. And I'm like, I'll watch 10-minute YouTube video and then start, and it'll be perfect. Until you get a text from your friend at the last minute, and after chatting a bit, you miss it again. I mean, you're like, okay, so 4:30 and it's over. I'm really stuck. But then of course you go to the toilet and clean up something and prepare the books for studying, which eventually makes you start at 4:33. Which means I could have saved 30 minutes of my life if I just ignored the number at the first place and started at 4:3. I'm wasted. And even when I'm doing something, I procrastinate for at least about 10 to 15 minutes, cause for some reason, while studying, you remember all the little things that needs to be done today, and you kinda get obsessive on not doing it, cause you think you'll forget afterwards. For example, searching for a new gaming laptop that I'll probably buy after a decade, but still search for it, cause my brain thinks it's a good idea to know all the prices and specs right now, and my brain is stupid. And if you're starting with YouTube, it's probably the most difficult time to avoid procrastinating, cause it's really hard to just ignore all the recommended videos that are flushed to you the first you open the app. And even if you tell yourself you'll watch only one short video, like all of us do, and then study, cause for some reason you think it'll make you start off with a good mood of studying, and I don't know where the hell that came from anyway, but in reality, of course, it'll most likely make you stumble other recommended videos and waste about 30 minutes of your life. Like you're doing right now. So now get back to work and stop procrastinating by watching this dumbass video. Okay, bye-bye. Oh, by the way, I procrastinated about a month to just record this thing. Yeah. Well, I'll become productive. Yeah.